Palm Beach is with us. Heather's calling. Hey, Heather, how are you?
Hi, Dave. Good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
My husband and I are taking the Financial Peace University at Christ Fellowship, and we're in week 5. And my husband just lost his job again.
Oh, no.
And the concern is we've already gone through all our savings. The only thing we have left is our retirement, which is about $5,000. So we don't know if we should touch that or leave that.
What was your husband making?
I think combined we were making probably about $40,000 a year.
What was he making before he lost his job?
He was making about, I think, $35,000 a year.
Okay, so you have a small part-time job.
Yes, and mine job actually won't cover our mortgage at this point.
Sure. Okay, so he lost a $35,000 a year job, and you said again.
Yes.
So why is he losing jobs?
He had lost the first job in November, and it was a permanent job. And the only thing he's been able to...
Why is he losing jobs?
It's contract work that he has found. So once the contract ends, there's no job.
I got you.
Hasn't been able to find a
Okay, so he hasn't really lost the job. The job just ended.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different than getting fired or laid off or something else. We see that one coming. Now, what does he do for a living?
He's a computer IT person.
Okay. And I'm guessing he's entry level then?
Yes.
Based on his income?
Yes.
Because top IT people make 6 figures and better, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And so he's just kind of helping with installation of computers and some basic build-out, software loading, and that kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What did he do before this?
Before this, he used to do, when we were in California, CAD drafting for plumbing companies. And when the construction industry went down, he lost his job, and we had to move to California from Florida. He went back for computer certifications and started a new field.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is he still up on CAD, or was that several years ago?
That was about in 2008 was the last time he's done anything with CAD. Okay.
All right. So he's not up on the current versions then. That's a long time ago in the tech world, especially. It's an eternity ago. All right.
Yes.
Well, I think the issue here is not whether to clean out retirement. The issue is he's got an income problem in general. He's on the lower side of the income range, and when he's working. And 2 is his work pattern is down because he hasn't been able to land anything steady that he can count on going forward. And so really 98% of this discussion, that's why I keep probing around, is about career. You follow me? Because in other words, I'm thinking, okay, what do we need to do? If I'm him, what do I need to do to be making $75,000 a year and more steady 3 years from now? What are the steps I need to take? And what knowledge do I have to get that I don't have? What connections do I get that I don't have? What social skills have I got to work on to where I interview better? What connection have I got to get with people to where I can do that kind of a thing? And that's your long-term goal. Then you back into some short-term and intermediate goals, which takes us back to eating today, which is a big goal. But how much is your mortgage payment?
It's a little over $1,200 a month.
Okay.
We just had it reduced. It was higher, but when him and I both lost our jobs back in October and November of last year, the bank worked with us and refinanced us.
Okay.
And then, which were able to do both payments, but now with him not working and I'm only at a part-time versus full-time like I was before.
Well, and the problem is you just get scared out of your mind when this stuff happens. It puts your stomach in your throat. Because like, how are we going to keep the lights on? How are we not going to lose the house? Because it's a scorched earth situation. I mean, I just remember that so well, and there's sweat in the palm of your hands when you're talking about it. It just scares the crap out of you. So what would I do if I woke up in your shoes? I would, let me just make the general statement, I'm going to spend 98% of my time and energy working on this career problem. Now, let's lay out some things that you might do. The first thing we've got to solve is the short-term crisis. the emergency that makes you not be able to breathe. And I'm going to do 2 or 3 things, and he can do whichever ones of these he wants to do. I don't care. But if I woke up in his shoes with what you've described to me, I'd be delivering pizzas by nightfall or something like that. Because you can make $1,500 a month delivering pizzas at night, 5 nights a week. And I'd go 7 nights a week because I'm going to get this thing behind me. I'm going to get this mess cleaned up. I'm going to get where my family can eat. And it's the kind of stuff I did when I went broke. I just did anything and everything I could get my hands on to make money that was legal and moral. So I don't care whether it's pizzas or what it is. During the day, I'm going to print up 2 types of business cards. One that says I do IT work, and I'm going to go just business to business to business to business, and I'm going to talk to everybody all day long about I do IT work on a contract basis, even small business people. They're so frustrated with their computers, they don't know what to do. I'm going to be your computer guy. You call me up. I just bill out at so much an hour, $25 an hour or $50 an hour or whatever, and if you want to go ahead and buy a block of 10 hours, I'll discount it. And then you're obligated to come fix their computers for 10 hours. But then you got to check for $500 or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. You go into small businesses. Let me tell you, small business people hate computers unless they're in the computer business. Because all of us that are small business people, we love what computers do, and they never do it for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so he can walk in there. There's a felt need with a business card in his hand and sell blocks of time or one-offs, and if the guy says, I got a problem, just sit down there and fix his problem right quick. And then he'll stay with you for the next 2 years.
Okay.
But don't be sitting on the couch filling out monster.com stuff, looking for a job. Okay? That's not going to work. But get out there and hustle and grind and hand out business cards. The second thing I would do is I'd jump on there and get my skills up on CAD, and I'd go to every plumbing and electrical company and builder and architect and draftsman in the whole area, and I'd hand those cards out and go, hey, do you need to side work some CAD work out? And I'd be doing that after I got home from my pizza job at 2 o'clock in the morning. And make another $1,000 or $1,500 a month doing that. But my daytimes are drumming up business and looking for a job.
Right.
He'll work himself into a job doing that, or he'll start his own business, one of the two.
Yeah, that's what he did when got the first job when we moved down here. He volunteered at the hospital doing IT work, and then they gave him a permanent position.
It wasn't permanent.
Yeah. He was there for 3 years.
Okay, that's not bad. So you know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm going to do on the short term. I'm going to get the wolf away from the door with hustle, 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 hustle. Okay? Then I'm going to say, all right, what is the recurring theme here? Why is it that this stuff keeps happening to me? What is going on? And it's that I have not made myself indispensable to these companies, which has to do with his skill level. And so he's got to get his skill level up by taking certifications and classes and learning and growing and learning and growing. And if he has some personality quirks or something that are holding him back, and he's the last guy to get hired and the first guy to get fired, he needs to work on those. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not saying that. I never met him.
Right.
But why you got to sit and do a CSI on this, an autopsy, and go, why is it? What is really going on here? Is it skill level? Is it cert level? And it's probably some of all of those things, actually. But really dig in and say, what have I got to do to move forward? So he needs to read the book Linchpin by Seth Godin. He needs to become a linchpin to an organization where he can't get fired because he's so stinking valuable. And I'll send that to you. I think I've got it. I don't know if I got it or not, but if I don't have it, I won't send it. But Kelly, see if we've got those and send him one. Send him a copy of Start as well, and send him a copy of Entree Leadership. I'm going to send you 3 books for him to read, and he's going to have to read those just in between pizza deliveries because he's going to have to get with it. Time to hustle. Time to hustle. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.